Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 18 of my full platinum walkthrough for the Dead Space Remake. So this is chapter 6, once we finish this we'll be halfway through New Game Plus. Doing exactly what we did in the previous, so this is exactly where we left off. This is where the freezer is, where the hunter is. I'm going to pick this up in the middle. There's absolutely no reason to do that, but it's purple and shiny, so I had to pick it up. But it's going to start off the premeditated malpractice, which we are not going to do. Unless you've not done it, in which case you'll want to do that, but check the previous playthrough for that, because we don't need to do it this time. Anyway, carrying on. There is a node here. That's what we're after. And then we're going to be going back to the tram station, making our way this way. There's just one marker fragment on this one, and it's quite near the end. So you're just picking up nodes and getting through it at this point. Probably the longest two chapters coming up, this one and the one after this, engineering. And then it's going to be pretty damn quick run to the end after that. But yeah, it's a very quick game actually. So down to hangar control. Obviously I'm going to skip this. So even at going through this chapter pretty quickly, yeah, it's still half an hour this one. So I'll have a quick stop here and sell anything that you don't need. Grab some nodes if you wish. Got 7 to use right now. I don't think I upgrade anything in this one. I'm just kind of collecting nodes at this point. I have quite a few by the end. Speaking of which, oh, hang on, what are you doing there? Speaking of which, there is a node down here, so we'll just go down here to the left. Right to the start of the game again. I'm stuck on something, I don't know what that was. So through this door, down to the end, and there's a door here, a level 1 door. And there's a node in here. That'll save us 10,000, not that we are going to run out. Yep, that's all there is in there. So we'll head up and through the tram room. I didn't actually need to do this, but yeah, because there's plenty of. There's actually one at the top of the ramp here. So we're going through there. Hang on, nope, there's a crate there. Might as well grab that. Yeah, so this is where we repaired the tram, in the tram repair room. That makes sense, doesn't it? We're just going to run through here. Yet another stasis recharge, so I definitely didn't need to do that. And then we're almost in hydroponics, which is obviously where this one's going to take place. Nope, don't need that. It's an audio log. Trying to press this button here. It wouldn't. Nope. And again. Nope. There we go. So obviously open that up so you can use it later on. A quick bathroom break. Why not? See what we can grab. Lovely stuff. Right, now we'll actually get to hydroponics. Does take a while. Not a long lift ride this one, so we'll be done in 2 seconds here. And then we've got the little jump scare here. It's going to try and get you. Okay. Right, you can obviously just make the enzyme here. There is another log that we didn't get. Like, you're not going to need it, but there was an alternate log to get. I'm not going to bring it up or anything like that, but if you don't do the enzyme and come in here first, stamp on this, And then this video plays out. This played out in the first playthrough as well. It's a little bit different because we haven't made the enzyme yet. But I'm just going to stand here and wait for this to finish. And then make the enzyme. Might as well grab some stuff here. I thought it was ready, then it's not. So once it's ready, grab it, and then another log's going to start, and this one will be different from the one we got in the first playthrough, so you couldn't get both at the same time. So this is a different one, so I'm just going to skip this because we don't need to listen to it, but that's a different one that we couldn't get, if you were wondering. But yeah, let's get on, let's inject these Weezers. Plenty more of them, 8 isn't there? I managed to get all the way through here and back without getting hit with one of those jets this time. Very impressive, no? Nearly got hit though, nearly. Yeah, use your nodes if you wish. I do have some, but I'm just going to save a bunch up. I'll do it at some point in the next video. No rush. But if you want to keep tabs on where you're up to, of course, do that. There will be someone up here. Should be simple enough. Oh, just popped. Nope, still alive. And then we've got this big room where the big fight happens. No pressure whatsoever, obviously. They're going to struggle to damage you or even close down on you, to be honest. Close you down. But they'll come from anywhere. Oh, this one, I actually do get hit twice. Because, yeah, not exactly any pressure, is there? Little red one. They remind me of something. The little red baby things remind me of something from something else. And I just can't pinpoint what it is. I don't know. It's something. I feel like it's a Blu-ray cover or something like that. Anyway, keep going until the spitter. Here's the spitter. He's the last one. Or it should be. No, actually, I think there's one more. Because the other ones are a bit slower this time. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you. Right, we'll have a quick scan around each area as we go, just to get up as much stuff as we can to sell. And obviously there's always Weezers about, which we need to deal with. So in this room here is where we got the Force gun, so the final gun. It's worth going in here, just grabbing some extra ammo, whatever else is in here. And once you do go in here, there's going to be a pregnant one waiting for you outside. I thought it was going to be clever by using an explosive can here, because I thought, fire, that will do. No, the little baby things still come out. I can hear them. Yeah, it's literally the flamethrower is the only good weapon against that enemy. That's 1 of 8 down. I don't know whether you heard that car horn or not, but I'm not. I'm not going back now. That'll be another spitter there. And as you leave, you'll get a couple more enemies, just a little baby one and a necromorph. Which will be somewhere. I'm going to shred all of its skin off by using it. Probably should have just used the pole that's next to it. So we'll go up to floor 3 first.
Have you seen Jacob Temple? I haven't. I'm looking for someone too. Dr. Nicole Brennan.
Dr. Brennan, doesn't she help people leave unitology?
Yeah, like my mother. That's how.
So have a scout around all the corners and things. There's always stuff to find.
The unitologists here didn't
Double
like
there.
anyone questioning them.
Yep, Ruby want that. Could sell that for quite a bit.
Snapped.
Actually, it's worth a node, isn't it? So that's 2 down, 6 to go. We'll go down to the middle one. Luckily, I didn't get trapped by a pregnant one this time. Not that it would have mattered on this difficulty. Yeah, we'll open that up afterwards. We'll do that one last. We'll go through here first. So shop here if you want to sell up, if your inventory's full or whatever. But this is going to be the long room with the explosive hand ones. Which I can't get it. There it is. So there's going to be 4 of them at the back. Just the same as last time. Yeah, the delay there was the fire from the plasma cutter. So node here, we've not had a node for quite a while. Here's another one. And then all we've got to do is get to the top of this room and back down again, basically. There's going to be some little baby ones. I managed to get one, and then one of them was just not playing. No, oh, come on. Yeah, I just thought, no, I can't be bothered. You don't need to be killed, so it's fine. So find the other roof door, and then up, and sort of back on yourself. You'll figure it out. It's not too bad. You've done it already before. Yeah, and you got this tentacle guy up here. Who started without me. He's already spitting them out. You will get followed by the small ones potentially. But they might not be able to catch up with you in time. I think they do here. Both of them have. I run straight past this one on the left. I have no idea it was there until I ran past it. Couldn't see it, even though it's that obvious. So going back down, there will be another couple. No, just yeah, him there. The crawler. So you can get through the door without him, but he closed down pretty quickly. So yep, another 2 explosive ones will spawn here. One in front, one behind. The one behind's already spawned at this point, I think. Sell anything if you wish. I do not wish to right now. I'll do it afterwards. Switch this. I'm going to go for jungle ambience to doors. I don't need the jungle ambience. And this is going to be the connecting room, which leads us to the other side of hydroponics. So there are bodies in here. I'm just going to. I can just make it out. There is one of the Wheezers here. Yeah, there are bodies. There's going to be the flying ones will appear, a couple of those. But, yeah, I'll just deal with it as they appear. I'm not even that bothered if they transform anything. They are a pain to hit, these things, and they always last forever. I mean, they survive the first couple of hits. Well, that's one of the strong necromorphs. That died first time. Yeah, clear the room out. Obviously, we're not going to be back here doing the side mission later on. No need to do that.
Isaac, I looked up Cross's notes on the... Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I can pop some of the... I think the one I just popped then is for the lift. I'm sure one of them is. I'm just popping them all anyway.
He waved at me, and
But I know this one, that one there is for the rig, and I don't need to do it. It just feel like I have to, though.
cameras. It looks like my little brother.
So we can do the door first. I was going to do the door first, but we can. But we'll do this bit first. So there's going to be a brute down here, which will of course not be a problem. Casually just start collecting things while I'm waiting for it to turn up. This one's particularly slow as well. But his legs are going to fall off just like the other one, I think. Or it dies pretty quickly like the other one. So now we'll have a quick run. I'm going to go round here first because this is where the key card is. And then we'll have a run round each of the rooms. So we need that to switch the gravity off in a minute. And this will be the final Weezer. It's on the other side of this this stuff. Can't get to it just yet. I already checked that corner like 3 or 4 times. So we'll get rid of that one. That's number 5. There's going to be one popping out here. And that's dead. So painfully walk over here, get the battery, and then we're going to be able to turn the gravity off and get the marker fragment in a moment. It's right up at the top. It's quite obvious. So yeah, this is what we need the keycard for. Switch gravity. You're going to get 3 of the crawlers, the tail ones, after you. The other one's here already. I could hear the third one. It sounded like it was really close. But I couldn't for the life of me see where it was. And again, ultimately it doesn't matter if it finds me. I'll let it find me. So I'm going to fly all the way up to the top. Get this Weezer up here. And then in the opposite corner, the diagonal opposite, is where the marker fragment is. Yeah, I can still hear that other one, wherever it is. It's behind me now. You can see the marker there as well. The little one will pop out the vent here. And then we'll go to the opposite corner here, and you can grab, using kinesis, grab the marker fragment. So that's the only one in this chapter. And now we're going to fly down here and mess this landing up completely. It just wouldn't land. There we go. Shop if you need to drop anything off. This is where the tentacle grabs. Yes, it is. Where the tentacle grabs you, it's going to do it straight away, so have some ammo ready, obviously. yeah, and 2 shots should do it on this difficulty. It's not going to be a problem at all. If you don't have any ammo, there's some. But as soon as you open this, this is when it happens. One, two, and they weren't particularly accurate at all.
Just a repair mission, they said. Not this.
So another node here, similar to the other one where we had to go up.
All this death.
A node on the wall.
Imagine what the marker could do in the wrong hands.
This is about CEC.
So it is dark in here. Hopefully we'll be able to remember it or just kind of figure out, but we'll be going fairly quickly through here, not picking everything up.
Oh, come on.
So back on yourself. I know it's all over the place angle wise. You've got the little horrible tentacle things knocking about. But yeah, we need the electric. Stop that, go up, straight forward, and then off to the side. And then straight up and onto the catwalk, wherever it is. There it is, right at the top. Yeah, then we're done. This just turns everything off. Turbines.
Warning. Thermodynamic purifiers malfunctioning. Stand clear of filtration tubes.
I'm sure you remember this. This is where the fire... you have to be kind of quick. We're going to shoot the doors. And just run for it. There's going to be 2 necromorphs appearing to the right now. But just get through. I was hoping the fire would kill this one. It's just about to do it as well. Never mind. Just 2 more wheezers to do, and they are pretty close to each other. We'll just open this shortcut area up. Most importantly though, there is a node in this room. There, that's what we're after. Seeing we'll be purchasing 7 nodes. Oh, he didn't die. There you are. 7 nodes I'm going to be purchasing on the way towards the boss at the end. I'll end up, I think it's 21 I have by the end of this chapter. So we're definitely getting there with regards to nodes. So that's Weezer number 7. Just 1 more to do downstairs. And then we can go and deal with the Leviathan, which is just horrendously easy. It's kind of a joke, to be honest. Of course, always look the wrong way first. So there's going to be a video will start. Sorry, not a video at this point. It's going to be an audio thing. We'll start here. And you get your final Weezer, which is in the room with the node workbench. If you want to go round afterwards, you can go and do that. I am not. I'm just going to shoot this door and leave. I'll use the lift, but you can just fly up if you want to.
You gave it enough enzymes
back in the room where the brute was.
Quickly get back there and space the bastard while we have the chance.
So all we have to do now is run back. It's just going to take a minute to do that.
Exiting zero gravity.
Pregnant one, of course. No, I'm not even going to stamp on it. I don't want the little babies coming out. Remember to go the right way this time, which is good. Always helps. And then down here as well, I managed to not run into the spray, which was impressive after running into it in the harder difficulty. Right, so I will just unload my inventory at this point, selling everything. I wasn't going to, but the boss room has loads of stuff to collect, if you remember, so it's worth just unloading, just to make sure you've got enough room. I'm just going to skip that as well, of course. And I will have enough to buy 7 nodes, so I will do so. And then we'll get an extra node on the way out as well, but we'll just do the boss for now. Like I said, it's so easy, such a trivial fight. Jesus, we'll get there in the end. It's not even funny. I'm just kind of, most of the fight, I'm just looking around, trying to pick everything up, because it just doesn't do any damage to you, and it heals obviously straight away. So I'm going to skip all the dialogue that happens, and then instead of standing here trying to get everything, I'm just going to take off, get the boss fight to start, and try and grab as much as I can while I'm floating around, because I'm going to be selling it all anyway. But yeah, it's going to shoot the tentacles out. Got the 3 phases like last time. I'm not even paying attention. Just trying to grab everything. When the tentacle spits out, shoot the ball bit at the bottom. Missed that first one there. It should just be 1 or 2 shots, because it's obviously extremely weak there now. So hit it a couple of times, see what else you can find. Look for all the glints. Oh, it got me again. And then you'll move into phase 2 once all the tentacles are done, and it will start shooting things at you. It will go all dark and it will do the shooting, which it's going to do in a moment. You don't even need to bother throwing these things back this time. Just shoot into it and you'll deal with it pretty quickly. Volleying along there. Oh, missed it. And then into the final phase, where it's going to take all the air out of the room again, and it's going to be both at the same time. So tentacles and the middle bit. Just keep going for the middle bit. Whenever it opens, fire a couple of shots in. It's pretty quick, this. 2 or 3 times. Yeah, and that's it. It's done. So unfortunately, you can't grab anything once that starts. So yeah, you'll lose everything else. This is why I was trying to grab as much as I could, but it was just such a casual fight. You can just kind of fly around and grab everything if you want. I'm just going to skip here because we can't get in until the dialogue's finished, and then same at the end of this one as well. I have to wait for this to finish.
There's still pockets of gas trapped here and there.
so we will do. And that's the end of this chapter. Definitely a lot quicker than the previous time, but still a lot longer than anything we've done in this difficulty so far. So I'm just going to wait for the I think it finishes right here. I'm just going to sell up again because we managed to grab a lot of stuff. So empty the inventory while I can. It's not even that full, to be honest. So I'll just skip the end of there. Buy one more node because that's all I can afford right now. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. That's there. You can see it's finished already. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.